hear that noise? That was a riptide wave hitting the wave coming in. Wham! Yeah, it's definitely pitching the nose up when I hit a good solid bit of lift, which is normally a little more tail heavy than I like it to be. But look at that. No, I'll put up with that. I'll put up with that for those snaps like that. That's awesome. Hell yes. Windfrees aren't supposed to do that. Enlarge the tail, push the CG back, get rid of the washout. Yeah, see the nose pop up when I hit the lift? I wouldn't want to take another chunk of lead like that out, that's for sure. Oh yeah, at will. I love it. I love it. That was about half rudder, maybe a little bit more, 5/8. It's got good rudder. That was quarter rudder. That out like a thermal airplane. You get up here with these thermal airplanes and the rudder barely moves. You tell the guy, man, add more rudder. No, it's fine. Yeah, right. Come time to land, you get that turbulence. You got nothing to fight it with. Disoriented on that a little bit. I didn't realize it swung that far around. Not my fault. As it used to be with being nearly tail heavy like that, but that's okay. It's still got good legs. I like it to be able to snap on command. Just pop it, inverted, pull out. Yep, it feels slightly tail heavy, just right. Perfect. I don't think I'm going to mess with the washout on my wings now. That's where I was going to head if I couldn't get it to snap by making myself tail heavy. Yes, love it. Goes right better than left, but that's okay. Still go left. Yep, perfect. All right. It's dialed in officially now. bit from my right, which is making this cliff that I'm standing on create a little bit more lift than if not, right? Just fine. Like right through here is almost like running a ridge because it's coming from my right a little bit, which is fine. A little goofy air there. Definitely climbing nose high when I hit the lift. That's so perfect. Love it. Not what you want when you're thermaling. But I don't thermal much. Very rarely. Every now and then our club has we got a winch, and every now and then we have a little thermal thing. But there's no thermals out here. Monterey County, nope. One valley inward, yeah, you get a lot of thermals out there. It gets hot. And I guess further down our valley, it gets hot. There's probably thermals out there too, but that's 30 miles down the valley. Yeah, 20. Wind has lightened up a little bit on me. Still all good though. Judging by the ocean, it's not going to die. Me a new Windfree, how about that? Better than this one, but I really can't say that now. They're still different from each other. My old one's a little faster. Well, I could probably push the CG back on it, but I worked on the wings is what I did and got my washout just right to make it do the snaps and stuff. And I pushed the CG back. But the CG's back more on this one than my other one, that's for sure. Yep, Windfrees aren't supposed to do that. I love these things. You catch a good thermal in this thing and it weighs less than 2 pounds. I mean, right? Yeah. The thing it doesn't like, because of the high aspect ratio wings, it doesn't like turbulent thermals. It's kind of a turbulent type thermal day instead of the big ones where you could hook up in the big ones. It was just a bunch of little ones. That's when the Aquila beats this thing. But until then, if you get a real good thermal day, you can't hardly beat this thing. It only weighs 2 pounds. Yeah, it's only got like, I think 540 square inches of wing compared to even the 6-footers have more wing area than that, but you're just so light. Still got incredible light wing loading. Yeah, and a high aspect airfoil, high aspect ratio wing planform is really, really efficient. Yeah, I like it. This thing will just Like a good woman, roll on its back, just ask for it. That was kind of naughty. See what the turbulence is like down the chute here. It shouldn't be bad, it's not that windy. I'm not going to push too deep though. My landing zone is straight back behind that, way back. The thing rounds off into a flat about as big as a football field, maybe not quite, but really close. And it's not very turbulent back there either. I got a perfect landing zone here. You just can't beat it. Say it's an angry ocean today, but it's definitely active. And the winds are lightening up. It's almost getting thermally. I guess I gotta say not after that one, but it's kind of turbulent. A little bit of turbulence. Oh yeah. So this one flies just like my other one now, except my other one's a little faster. The other one doesn't pull the loops as tight either. This thing does some real tight loops. Let's see what happens if I do full up through a loop here. Full up and full up and full up. Oh, it almost snapped on me. Ooh, that means my CG is as far back as I want it to get. So if my nose is high and I go hands off, it drops by itself. Okay, nose up. Hands off, drops by itself, so I'm good. When it stops doing that, that's when you're in trouble. See if I can get it to stop. Oh yeah, look at what happens now. It's tail heavy enough that it's dropping a wing on the stall. That could have been turbulence, but I don't think it was. Let's try it again. And I'm not holding that much up to make it do that either. I'm an eighth of a stick up, working to a quarter. I'm probably about a quarter. Oh, I had to let it off. It's getting above my head. It's hard to read. Let me move it over. Alright. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. I'm having, ooh, and it fell to the left this time. And I was holding right because it was trying to go left. See if I can get it in one of these. These are cool. If you can get it sucked into one. Yeah, so-so. Might put half back in what I took out, just to make it fly a little smoother. I'm calling this the very rear end. I'm really holding a lot of down, and it picks up speed. But I like the way it snaps. volunteering to drop a wing like that. I don't like it. I like it right on the edge of that where it doesn't. I may put half back in what I took out. That'll probably pick its speed back up too. You're not as fast when you're tail heavy. No doubt it slows you down. And not just from the less weight, but just aerodynamically. I don't want it volunteering to drop a wing on me. That way I've always got full emergency mode. If I do something stupid, I know I can grab anything I want to grab, and it's not going to do what I'm not telling it to, right? Put half of that back in and see if it still snaps. It's not snapping to the left all that well, but it snaps to the right really well. Definitely. I could fix that with a little bit of washout adjustment. Put that weight back in and then do a little washout adjustment. And I might check the lateral balance on this thing too. Maybe it's not laterally balanced. I really have never checked it. See, it almost overtucks when I grab that down. Grabbed it down heavily, it felt like it kind of overtucked, which means I am on the verge of being tail heavy, big time. This is going to be a long video. Sorry, but I'm having a ball. Get this thing flying that good. Had it for about a year. Don't fly it all that often. I've been flying by the fish a lot. Probably should land and put half of that lead back in and learn today instead of messing with it at my shop and wondering what I'm going to get when I come back out. I've flown for long enough to have a good video here, so why not, huh? Experimenting on 2 different days is not good either, because the wind conditions are different every time. Weehaw! to walk back and land. I'll turn my video off and I'll meet you guys at the landing zone. Get this thing up a little high. I've got to get it up high so I've got to go up and down ravines. So I've got to be high enough where I can keep this thing in sight. Alright, you guys, see you at the landing zone. Alright, I'm here. I'm out of breath, but I'm here. I'm gonna eyeball my approach. I just come in from this side. Looks like I need to come in a little deeper than I used to. I'm out of breath. Alright, time to spiral down. A little bit more. And I'm coming. It's dead air back here. You gotta really watch it. You can wind up short real easy. Keep the nose down, nose down, nose down. I'm over the landing zone. I should catch it, but I'm just going to land it. Oh, mule. That was a hell of a skid.